that are on the App Store or maybe that aren't on the App Store anymore, and maybe you want to get them back on your device. So first of all, I'm going to go ahead and hit on how to recover your photos just in case you accidentally deleted them or whatever the case is. So first of all, what you want to do is if you just recently deleted the photos in your Photos Gallery app, aka these photos right here, well, there's actually a recently deleted tab within your Photos app, so you can actually probably still recover them. So what you want to do is you want to hit on your little albums toggle right here. You'll come into here, then you want to go ahead and scroll down until you see recently deleted. So it's the very last tab right here. Then what you want to do is you want to click over here and you'll basically see all the photos that are recently deleted. Now, hopefully you didn't delete them from here. If you did, there's still a couple different ways we can go and get them back. But this is the very first place I would go ahead and check through. Typically, your apps or your photos will be here. If they're not, then I'll go show you the second method in like 2 seconds. But this is typically where I would start off with. Now, if they're not here, the next thing I would actually recommend doing is probably see if you have an iCloud backup or a manual backup on your computer available. Whenever you have a backup available, such as an iOS backup or an iPad backup, all your stuff gets backed up. Your photos, your apps, every single thing. So if you want, I would recommend going through and seeing if you have an iCloud backup available. You can go ahead and check if there's actually an iCloud backup available by going into your settings. You want to click on your name up here. You want to click on iCloud, and you should see some little backup option. If you don't see iCloud backup enabled, what you can do is click Manage Storage right here, and you'll come into a little tab that'll actually show you how much stuff is available, and you'll see this little backups option. You can go and click here, and you'll basically see that there is a backup available. I don't know how much storage is on there specifically for this device, but you can see it's 1.2 gigabytes. And as long as you didn't do another backup after this backup, then you could restore from this specific backup and then actually recover some, if not all, of those photos that you just deleted. So that's probably the very next thing I would recommend doing, is actually going through and verifying all of this stuff. Now, if for some reason you don't want to go through this, or maybe you don't have a backup available, another thing that I always tell people is that if you go through your text messages, even some other apps, maybe WhatsApp or whatever, you would be surprised how much stuff you actually sent or maybe even been sent from these apps and how many of your photos are actually allocated in these messages. So I would recommend doing is actually going through all your group chats and all your messages and then actually clicking on your little your little info button up top, and then you'll be able to actually go ahead and see all the images and everything that was sent between you and that person. If there's a group chat as well, you can do it there too. And you can recover a lot of different photos and stuff that way. I've done this a lot, sometimes even through Snapchat, other apps, like WhatsApp and Instagram, and go through those DMs and try to download or re-download as many images as you can. Now, the final thing is pretty much if you have a specific app like Google Photos. And this app used to be one of my favorite. Right now, Google is going through some changes, so it doesn't look like they're going to offer free. I don't even know where the app is anymore. But apps like Google Photos, apps like Dropbox, or any other apps that you can back up your data to, that is another really awesome place you can go ahead and recover a lot of your data from as well. So that's pretty much the main ways that I would go ahead and recommending to actually recover most, if not all, of your photos that were deleted from your device. Now,